Hi, my name is Cold Beer, and let's start with Time Warpers. This is a first-person action-adventure clicker. You may call it an incremental game. There is always a fun upgrade to look forward to, and the numbers keep getting bigger. You will collect gold, upgrade your weapons and teammates, and even join up with other players in the world as you defeat the enemies and get stronger. If you're wondering what this game is really about, you can play the previous title called The Time Warpers on Steam for free. People on Steam are saying that the game is very addicting, but also mindless, suitable very well for passing boring periods of your life.
So, you mean every minute I live, yeah?
Oh, come on, get a hobby. Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. Let me start with the fact that this is an incredible game inspired by the Elder Scrolls franchise, and especially Morrowind. You will find an impressive open world, and with the newest patch, a whole new region was added. Along with it, additional 10 to 15 hours of brand new gameplay. And of course, I tried the new content as well. I'm a huge fan of first-person RPGs. I played as a mage, and I really enjoyed it. The spells I casted looked and felt really good. That's because developers added a few tricks that make you actually feel the impact of your spells. Time slightly slows and the sound effect is awesome as well. Although I made a hero that was a glass cannon. In other words, if anyone even slightly touched me, even with a tip of a dick, I died. But I don't know, I have liked this type of build since my ancient days playing World of Warcraft, where as a sneaky glass cannon warlock I had so much fun in the battlegrounds. Keep in mind that The Fall of Avalon is not a AAA kind of game, more like a very ambitious indie project. You know, like Outer Wilds for example, indie but awesome. Also, keep in mind that it is in early access, don't expect miracles as well. Despite that, I can really recommend it for you if you like Elder Scrolls. Bethesda is not the only one who can make these kind of games anymore. The Fall of Avalon is getting better and better with every patch. They are slowly brewing a masterpiece, that's for sure. I especially like it because of its beautiful dark fantasy world, really grim and eerie. It's like someone crossbred Elden Ring and Morrowind. And if you like that as well, there is no way you can ignore it. Everything. Now, if you wondered if we live in a simulation, this game is a great example of how it can go if someone who created or simulated universe decided to play a bit with it. And I'm not talking about making your nose even larger for fun, no, game has a much bigger scale, although not as big as your mama. Everything is an interactive experience where every object in the universe is a playable character, from animals to planets to galaxies and beyond. Travel between outer and inner space and explore a vast interconnected universe of things without enforced goals, scores or tasks to complete. This is a sandbox where you can sink a lot of your time, and it is more for art than an actual game, but it works as a great stress reliever. Some say even better than potato salad. No, actually nobody said that, at least in this universe. Panorama. If you know the game Dorfromantik, which I featured several times in my videos already, Panorama is basically the same, just with different graphic style. Well, not only that, here the world is completely 3D and you can zoom in on your creation and admire all those tiny details you have placed. Like, you know, notice that all the tractors are driven by cats, which is ridiculous and also very cute. So here you will create landscapes and also discover a wide range of structures with special abilities. Enter the world of beauty and tranquility with the panoramas of your own creation. Also, you can pet your animals and get additional scores for that. This is a great relaxing game after a hard day of work, also perfectly suitable for your mother-in-law. A Juggler's Tale. In this cinematic adventure, you will lead Abby, the string puppet, through a grim but beautiful fairy tale world. You will have to solve riddles, evade traps, and run from various evil stuff on the way to find freedom. Game has specific mechanics, as you can see, and that creates unique puzzles you will have to solve. Well, not necessarily. You will definitely try to solve them, but honestly, that is a matter of your IQ, so make sure you have one. You will have to find your way around obstacles, cross raging rivers, sneak through bandit camps, and make it past dangerous traps, and in the process find out what it takes to truly break free from all strings attached. I guess there is a pun intended here. People who play the game are saying that A Juggler's Tale is a short, unique and beautiful game. There is no doubt that you will like it if you enjoy platformer genre in general. For example, on Steam it has around 90% of positive reviews, so if you like unique platformers, it's definitely a good choice. If you are in doubt, you can try it by playing a free demo version. Pumpkin Jack. With more than 90% of positive review score on Steam, this hack-and-slash adventure platformer should grab your attention by its balls.
Wait, what?
Shut up. Here you'll travel across dangerous landscapes in levels featuring alluring atmospheres, each crafted with vibrant color palettes and cool lighting effects. Here you must master the art of combo attacks, learn dodging and timing to survive dynamic real-time battles. You will unlock powerful weapons and solve puzzles that focus on physics. Use your flaming head to burn books, hammer some moles, and create pathways for magic spheres as each level introduces new challenges. You'll also find helpful companions to assist you on your journey, including an owl to guide you along, and a crow itching to assist you with long-range attacks. This game is meant for pure entertainment. Great visuals, interesting storyline, and dynamic battles await you here. Also, the humor is quite nice as well. Wingspan. Let me start with the fact that this game has an overwhelmingly positive review score on Steam. Yeah, so you won't skip thinking that this is some lame card game. Well, it is a card game, but as far from lame as you are, you know, from lame. Yeah, you are cool, man, never doubt that. Now subscribe. So here you are, a bird enthusiast, researcher, bird watcher, ornithologist and collector seeking to discover and attract the best birds to your network of wildlife preserves. Well, if you want some wisdom, I can reveal which bird is the best. It's the one who tastes as the best. Anyway, here each bird extends a chain of powerful combinations in one of your habitats, and each habitat focuses on a key aspect of the growth of your preserves and so on. The game is meant to be played from 1 to 5 people, so if you have some nerdy friends, tell them something nice and convince them to play this game together. If not, there is always a mother-in-law who can help. If not yours, then somebody else's. World is filled with them. Xenonauts 2. This is a strategy game that puts you in charge of a multinational military organization tasked with eliminating aliens. Yeah, we hate aliens in this game. So working from the shadows, you must seek out and engage the growing alien presence wherever it appears. You will expand and manage a covert network of bases across the globe. You will pursue research and development to achieve technological success and beat the alien invaders. People are saying that the game is perfectly suited for everyone who hates aliens and who like the games like XCOM. Which is, to be honest, about hating and eliminating the aliens as well. Honestly, that's one of the last things we can officially hate and not be cancelled anymore. Let's hope aliens will never actually arrive, cause we will go woke instantly in this field as well.
Mommy, those buttsuckers are raping the fish in our pond again.
Come on, little Timmy, don't call them that. They are sexually diverse space species who deserve our respect.
But Mom, they have butt instead of the face, and they hate us.
Yes, they are rear and fronted species with impaired respect for others, but they are still humans just like us, and like our veggies. And now shut up and eat your moss in silence.
Tainted Grail Conquest. This is a unique, infinitely replayable, story-driven hybrid between a deck-building roguelite and an RPG game. Here you will explore the ever-changing maps, fight with deadly enemies, and learn what happened to the cursed island of Avalon. You will find 9 unique hero classes, 460 cards, 340 passive skills, 50 masteries, and a lot of other stuff you don't really care to hear about right now if you never play the game. I can say one thing for sure, it's a dark fantasy game with all the dark benefits of it. Original monsters and beasts, creepy adversaries, and fun gameplay await you here. About 90% of the reviews are positive, so it's safe to say that there is a huge chance that you will like the game if you like the genre. People on Steam are saying that this game is gritty, gnarly, dark, and worth your money even when it's not on sale. Superhot. Yes, it's you, my friend, never doubt that. But also this very entertaining, but also a very short game. The main campaign will take only about 3 hours to complete. Here you will not find regenerating health bars, no conveniently placed ammo drops. Here it's you, alone, outnumbered and outgunned. You will have to snatch weapons from fallen enemies and dodge through a truly cinematic hurricane of bullets. Superhot is a real slow-motion ballet, where your every move must be calculated. Most people are praising the graphic style of Superhot, but I don't like it. Graphic-wise, it feels like an unfinished game for me. But hey, it's just me. Game has 90% of positive reviews, so if you like how it looks, you will definitely like how it plays. Trailmakers. Here you will build a car, plane or boat, or mash them all together as a transforming car, plane, boat and explore the world. You can play the campaign, learn the basics of building and try piloting various vehicles. Go to one of the sandbox maps and build a mechanical potato you always dreamed of owning in real life. The game offers a variety of weapons you can use to build the biggest, baddest vehicle and utilize it against your foes or even friends in epic skirmishes, from miniguns to rocket launchers, bombs and smart guns. Your preferred choice of mayhem is waiting for you here. People are saying that the game is super fun and a bit addictive. Some of the players have hundreds of hours of playtime on record, so be aware that this game may keep your virginity safe and sound for a long time. A Plague Tale: Innocence. Here you'll take control of young Amisha and her little brother Hugo in a journey through the darkest hours of history. Haunted by Inquisition soldiers and surrounded by unstoppable swarms of rats, you will struggle to survive against overwhelming odds. Dead, rotten bodies lay everywhere, and rats, oh, those creatures can and will eat anyone alive who does not carry a light source. As I always say, this is a bit unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You know, rats are no vampires. I used to own one, it liked bathing in the sun rays.
Well, what if those are vampire rats?
I never actually thought about that. Anyway, keep in mind that the atmosphere here is grim and dark, so if you are a sensitive person, it may prove a challenge to play. Game tend to pull the ropes of emotion, and if you let your guard down and allow it to do its dark job, it will control you like a puppet. But in general, all that darkness is cool and original, keeping in mind all those airy fairy unicorn games people are used to play these days. Braid. I always say that this is a game perfectly suitable for beer-loving people. You know, when you are drunk, you make a lot of mistakes. For example, you want to send your ding-dong pic to your ex-girlfriend, but accidentally send it to your aunt. And that's not the worst that could happen while you're drunk. Worst thing is when your aunt sends you something similar back. So this game is perfect for those who make a lot of drunken mistakes. Here you can turn back time and start your moves over and over again. Undo all the bad things you have done. Although you cannot ever unsee that picture your aunt Olga sent you, this game will teach you the wrong concept of life, that everything you do is easily undoable. Dreamscaper. This is a beautiful action roguelite game. At first the gameplay is very easy. At least it was when I played the game. I felt no bigger challenge and all the creatures died from my mighty swings without any problems. I was like, hey, I'm really good at this game. The challenge began when I finally met the first boss, and the fight was great, like 10 out of 10 great, and also it was the strongest aspect of this game. But I was kinda surprised that the more I played, the more Souls-like the game got. Easy peasy beginning was a trap. Actually, Dreamscaper is very unforgiving and difficult. I wouldn't mind, but most of the weapons here are slow, you know, like your sister. I felt like I was swinging them through the water or something, and you have to make perfectly timed attacks for critical hits. That is a hard thing to do with slowpoke weapons, but if this isn't a problem for you, then it may be the game for you. It has great art design, visuals, puzzles, and the gameplay is really fun. Steep. You'll ride a massive open world across the mountains of cocaine. Well, or snow. I don't think there was an official explanation of what exactly this white stuff is made of. Anyway, imagine what you want. So you'll land in the Alps, or the wilderness of Alaska, and conquer the world's most epic mountains on skis, wingsuits, snowboards and paragliders. Basically, you will do all that stuff you would never do in real life. You know, you can't do that sitting on your couch. So long story short, this is a fun game with great mechanics. The more you play, the better you become, until you hit the ceiling of your capabilities, of course, and then delete this stupid game. Anyway, good luck. BioShock Remastered. This is an immersive sim shooter loaded with powerful weapons and interesting tactics. You'll have a complete arsenal at your disposal, from simple revolvers to grenade launchers and chemical throwers, but you will also be forced to genetically modify your DNA to create an even more deadly weapon, which is you. So there is only a small chance that you have never heard about the game, but I can assure you that BioShock is one of the best first-person shooter games ever created. And this remastered version includes some additional content, 65 Steam achievements, full controller support, modern textures, and of course 4K support as well. Second part is also discounted, but if you never played BioShock, start with the first part. The game is story rich and it would be a shame to skip a huge part of it. And now thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.